I love the character of Janice and what she's evolved into for the musical adaptation, because she's really one of the only female characters I've ever encountered in musical theater that's shameless about her anger. One of my friends who came to see the show was like, do you realize that this is the only time, like, in musical theater history that it's like one woman standing on a table talking to only women about something that has nothing to do with men.
That's true.
It's about the female social structure and about refusing to apologize for having feelings, like, and being a woman at the same time. So your best friend screwed you over, acted nice when she not nice.
The lyrics of the song are great, and they were written by
Nell
partner,
Benjamin.
Nell Benjamin.
Nell encountered a woman in her life who they were having a conversation, and she was like, she act nice, but she not nice. And Nell was like, got it. And just was like, she act nice, but she not nice.
Well, I have some advice, because it's happened to me twice.
It's the same exact experience twice. And she's like, why does this keep happening over and over again?
Both of these girls are like, have turned around and been like, why are you so obsessed with me? Like, why are you like in love with me? Like, just like back, because that's like, I guess in middle America, that's like the ultimate slap in the face to say to like your same gendered best friend, like, what are you like in love with me or something? Like, back off. To me, I would just be like, no, but that's because I'm from Massachusetts, which is like the most liberal place in the world. I would be like, no, I'm just mad because you didn't invite me to your party. Here's my secret strategy. It always works because the world doesn't end. It just feels like it does. So raise your right finger and solemnly swear whatever they say about me, I don't care.
Yeah, Casey, our director, was very adamant. He was like, you have to get your hand all the way up before you turn it around. Because that's the choreography. I just keep flipping you off over and over again.
I won't twist in knots to join your game. I will say you make me mad. And if you treat me bad, I'll say you're bad. And if I eat alone from this moment on, then that's just what I'll do. 'Cause I'd rather be me. I'd rather be me. I'd rather be me than be with you.
The thing that sucks about a high school cafeteria, when you have no one to eat with, like, you're either alone at one end of the table while everyone else is having a conversation, and that feels terrible, or you are literally sitting alone at a completely empty table while people look at you and they can see that you're alone.
Right.
That's what makes it suck so bad, is that everyone knows that no one wants to eat with you.
We're supposed to all be ladies and be nurturing and care. Is that really fair? Boys get to fight and we have to share.
If you take like a swing at a girl in high school, like the reaction is totally different than it is. I never did that, but I watched it happen of like, my friend got really pissed at my other friend and she just like wound up and like smacked her. And she like almost got expelled from school when like my two guy friends like got in a fight, hit each other, and they both like had to like go to detention for like a week. You just are pronounced like mentally unstable, dangerous, like
you're crazy.
bad, wrong. And that like loose term of like, you're crazy. Like, what does that even mean? These are just catch-all terms that we use for like when people don't know how to like deal with women like asking for things or getting angry.
And here's a way that turns out. We always understand how to slap someone down with our underhand. So here's my right finger to how girls should behave.
I wish that it was socially appropriate for me to just like get in a fight with someone, resolve it, and then be like, all right, love you. And like, give me a day and we'll be good by tomorrow. Instead, like, women can't do that. So then we have these like long, drawn out, like, I don't even know what to call it. Just like, I don't like her for like years on end because you haven't been able to express yourself.
Because sometimes what's meant to break you just makes you brave. So I will not act all innocent. I won't fake apologize. Let's just fight and then make up, not tell these lies. Let's call our damage even, clean the slate till it's like new. It's a new life for me, where I'd rather be me. I'd rather be me than be with you.
I'll say no. I'll say knock it off with your notes and your rules and your games. And those sycophants who follow you, I'll remember all their names.
Janice is book smart as well. That she would know that word. They've studied it in history class.
So it's a very specific
she has permission
word.
to use it.
It's, describing people who are just yes people. And when they drag you down like they inevitably do, I will not laugh along with them and approve their palace coup, 'cause that's not me. I don't need their good opinions, I have plenty of opinions. Every asshole has opinions, but it doesn't make them true. What's true is being me, and I'd rather be me. I'd rather be me than be with you. Like, I don't want to have to, be a Gretchen. I don't want to have to debase myself just to have people to hang out with. I'd so much rather be alone. So raise them high, 'cause playing nice and shy is insulting my IQ. I think that girls feel pressured to play dumb a lot when it comes to socially precarious situations. I've found myself doing it on numerous occasions, just being like, what are you talking about? I don't really know what happened. I'm sorry that you feel that way. Just doing fake apologies because you can't handle somebody confronting you.
And also just raise them high. That's also just it's song structure too, that we set this thing in motion at the beginning, and now we're gonna bring it around now that everybody.
1 finger, 2 fingers.
Now it's 40
fingers
fingers in the air.
Yeah. I'd rather be me. I'd rather be me. I'd rather be me than be with you. I'd rather be me. I'd rather be me. I'd rather be me than be with you. I think the way that we meet Janice in the show, she's very clear on who she is. She is, I'd rather be me, and then you suck, and you're the worst, and this is the worst, and this is the worst, and I'm the worst, and we're all the worst, so why don't we just all be the worst and be ourselves?
And it comes at a point, too, where Janice she's finally got everyone's attention. I mean, the entire 8th grade is standing there. Everybody has, I know, right? Everybody's standing there.
No, the juniors.
Oh, no, not 8th grade. You know what I mean. Oh, the juniors in high school.
Wait,
right.
Do you have an 8th grader now?
I do have an 8th grader. So anyway, I always worry about